Are you surprised by the results?
Well, I am. I mean, once the sample count came in, I suppose that's where the surprise first hits you. But still, it still boggles the mind, to have a presidential candidate, in a three-way contest, to win by 70%. I mean, think about it. More than two-thirds of Singaporeans voted for Mr. Tharman, and he had a consistent sort of 70% on average, across the island.
And what do you think is the impact of this Taman landslide?
I think it's hugely significant, right? I think he will bring new energy, right? He will be able to be an additional source of soft power for Singapore, whether domestically or internationally, right? Because Mr. Tharman has a very strong international stature. And I think in a world that's with more geopolitical tensions, I think small states need to ensure, that their voice continues to be heard. If you think about it domestically, given that we're going to see more political diversity as well as contestation, it becomes even more important, for the presidency to be able to function as a unifying institution. That strong mandate, will certainly put the Tharman presidency, right, in a very good position, to be that unifying force.
Do you think this result reflect anything about Singaporeans or their choice for the matter?
Oh, I think, this particular presidential election showed that Singaporean voters are sophisticated. I think they were able to see and treat the presidential election, as a presidential election, that it is not the time and place to treat it as a proxy general election or a referendum, on the People's Action Party. So they have better understanding of what the office of the presidency is. They appreciated, that it is important that the presidency doesn't become another site of political contestation. And so they focus on the ability and experience, track record of each candidate. What is it that they bring, to the presidency? So I think it is a tremendous boost for the presidency. So I would certainly agree, with Mr. Tharman's view, that his victory is a victory for Singapore.
How should we see this electoral result with respect to the upcoming GE in maybe 2 years' time?
Yeah. Well, I certainly hope that the ruling party doesn't look at it as the ground being sweet, for them. Because I think Mr. Tharman was able to straddle, the political divide. But when we come to a general election, right, it will be party against party. I think what we're going to see, is that there will be the expectation as to whether the government of the day, will be able to sort of walk the talk that Mr. Tharman had put forth. This whole idea of respect for all, uplifting society,